What's up, gamers? Today we are starting in our Tower of Babel, and they did an update to version 1.5. It did tell, however, it did make some interesting changes as you're leveling up first starting playing the game. So first of all, at the meta progress here, they made all three characters be right here, and these are shared by all three. So if you upgrade one of these, you're upgrading it for all three. These are unique to just the character you're on, because as the brawler, the dex adds to attack power, critical strike, evasion. As the mage, the intelligence adds to those things, and as the warrior, the strength adds to those things. So because the stats move around a little, they didn't want to have it all be equivalent right off the bat. Also on this page, depending on your class, these are different. I can't remember exactly what the warrior was, but we'll go check it. But here on the brawler, we have basic attack, special attack, attack speed, attack range. And if we go down here and we choose our warrior, we have basic attack, special attack, attack power, and damage reduction. Obviously different. And if we do the mage, just to show the differences again, or the wizard, his are basic attack, special attack, cast speed, and attack area. So slight differences between all of them. As you can see, my wizard was only a level 5. I think my warrior was only like a level 3 blessing level, and this guy is up to a 13. Starting to get expensive to do some of these upgrades now. I'm going to pour a whole bunch more into these, I think, and a whole bunch more into these to try to get all of these to work out better for all the classes. Overall, for the map itself, I don't think anything really changed. I can give some more money to the beggar because I upgraded a whole bunch of levels. I'm not actually going to go into my level right now, but I'm going to show you. They added this floor option where it now tells you you can change the difficulty. So you could go in on Nightmare on floor 9 and gain a gold bonus and a magic item find bonus. The last video I put out, I think I just beat floor 5 or 6, and when they came out with this new release, I just went tut all of them on normal, but I went right through all the floors all the way till I got to floor 10. Floor 10's been kicking my butt. We'll talk about that later. But anyway, and it gives you some cool explanation of, as you get harder in level, what your resistances go down by, what your evade chance goes down by, but what your max blessing level item possibility is. So it's kind of neat. I've been farming floor 9 to try to get up enough power to be able to go to floor 10, and at the end of this little intro here, I'll put a run on here that'll show you what I've been doing. So this is the floor 10 that I was talking about, and here's the interesting thing. So these birds come out right off the bat every single time, and I try to like dash over to them because that's the only way I can get to them. I finally kill one in like 3 to 4 hits, and then I have to run around and try to catch another one. But then they start flying at me because I'm getting close to them, and then they start hitting me, and I kill another one. And I've only gotten 2 pieces of experience, and it takes about 4 to level up, and I'm getting beat on by everything, and I just can't seem to kill them fast enough, and I can't go pick up the experience to be able to get up. And you have to get at least 2 to 3 levels before you start getting abilities that allow you to do ranged attacks. So now I'm dashing around. There, I just used my res already after just 1 minute into the video, and I can't kill them is what I'm saying to myself. So I go through, I finally get a couple killed, I get a little bit of experience, and I'm like, okay, maybe I have a chance. This is like the 4th time of me trying these, and I decided I don't have enough attack power of my weapon or enough whatever to be able to get these guys yet. So you'll see in a second, I try just killing them and it fails. I like try to stand still a little. I just start getting beat on. I dash out of the way, and then I just started getting surrounded by birds that I can't kill. And I die. And I said, okay, we're going to just do some more floor 10 runs because that didn't even work out at all. So then this is what my floor 9 looks like now. So as you can see on this now floor 9, I do a lot better because these things are slow. I can actually walk up to them and hit them. I can take abilities that actually hurt things. So I get my projectile chance, which increases your basic attack amount. Then I kill some more of these guys, and my damage seems to be enough to actually kill them. Even though I'm not killing them in 1 or 2 shots yet, I'm still killing them. I pick up some attack speed, again, raising up my basic attack, and then I take up, I think, some basic attack, maybe critical damage. Yep, basic attack. Cranks me up even more. Now my damage is starting to actually 1 or 2 shot them, so I'm feeling really good. I'm looking for only physical skills, Swamp of the Dead, or Purge. And as you can see, I finally got Purge, so I took that. There was experience gain, always want that. More levels, more damage. I think I took the attack speed there. Now we're going to start picking up some more experience. I think I went with the attack power over the basic attack because all of my abilities are going to matter. More basic attack. And I finally get Earth Spike. There's my first physical skill. So I have a whole bunch of abilities that say physical skills heal me, physical skills stun, Earth Spike automatically stuns when it hits. Physical skills have a chance to stun every time they hit. I have several things that add to my physical skills, so which I'll show you at the end of this video, I think. But I've been really enjoying this build. I'd like to start trying some other ones, but I don't quite have the gear for what I would like to do. And I don't seem to be consistent enough with this gear to be able to start playing around with different sets yet. So I've got floor 9 unlocked, but I can't even start on floor 10, as you saw the beginning of this. And I'm still just taking random abilities that help me move and help me deal damage and keep me alive. I think there I took Dagger because that's another physical skill. Your 4 physical skills are Dagger, Earth Spike, Magic Hammers, and Spinning Blades. And I think I get 3 out of the 4 in this run. I was trying to get all 4, but one of them I could not re-roll away from and ended up having to take, I think it was a Frost Orb or Frost Spikes or something like that. It's really hard if you're trying to get 6 specific skills. The game's RNG doesn't always let that happen. As you can see, I'm just constantly picking up more damage. Everything's kind of dying now. It's looking really good. Don't think I even used my res this entire run, but maybe I did on the final boss just because I screwed up. I can't remember on this run. Like I said, I've done him several times. I've been pretty happy with how this is going, and I've been getting some cool legendaries, and I hope to show off some different builds here soon, showing some of these cool new legendaries working together. Now I get Swamp of the Dead. My Swamp of the Dead chest plate says you have a 4% chance to instantly just kill any normal mob. So anything that's not an elite or a boss. automatically just has a percentage chance every time it takes damage from my Swamp of the Dead to die. Uh, Seems to be pretty high chance of 4%. That 4% seems to happen more than I thought it would. Uh, like on this screen, probably half of them will die off screen without me knowing it. I end up going and picking up experience on as this run goes, and I'm like, I don't even remember seeing these things on the screen. How did I get so much experience just guided around? So every time you see when they're walking through the Swamp of the Dead, you'll see these little feet explosions occur on the ground. That's them taking damage from my physical or from my Swamp of the Dead, and every single tick of that, they re-roll the 4% chance, and so there's like 10 ticks per mob, and every mob is doing it. So it's more like a 40% chance that each individual mob will die to the Swamp of the Dead, and it adds up quick. It's pretty impressive how fast, like you can see how many things are getting hit by it right there, and I can't tell you how many died specifically because I'm also hitting stuff, but it decreased that number massively quickly, so I'm pretty sure Swamp of the Dead did some hard work. And you'll see at the end of the run that it did a lot of damage. Still picking up your XP gain and attack damage, and showing no fear to these bugs at all. These aren't like the birds from the other floor. They actually fly at you instead of the birds over there, which fly away from you and then strike at you. And I really don't like those birds on floor 10. Kind of like I didn't like the exploding guys on floor 5 and 6. And there's more of those exploding guys on floor 9 and 10, but I've learned to deal with those. I'm sure I'll learn to deal with the birds too. But right this second, I don't like them. So as I get surrounded, I just kind of work my way through. I also heal based on hits, and heal based on physical hits and mana gained and all kinds of different things are healing me. So I don't care about getting a little bit of damage, and I try not to use, as long as my mana is maxed, I heal every time I regain mana. And I have a thing that physical skills gain me mana, so I think physical crits maybe gains me mana. But anyway, it all synergizes pretty well, so all of my mana regeneration heals me as long as I'm critting. So I take critical damage and critical hit, and I go ahead and start locking in more critical hit and damage. I should have done that to start with, and I realized I didn't bless it, so I bless it, and then I start picking it up every time it comes. You get focused in on the run, you totally forget to do some of the basics. And then this is just 18 minutes of me killing stuff, so I'm just gonna fast forward from here. And here comes the Swamp Princess. So this is the boss of this floor. As you can see, I start running around and killing things. She throws out these poisonous balls or poisonous gas or whatever. And if you get close to her to start beating on her, she'll charge you and throw down a whole layer. And I was like, oh, I forgot about that because I had been trying some other things. So I had to start paying attention. You'll notice that I get stupid in a few places and take some damage, and then I'm like, okay, I'll run around and heal up a little. She charges me, I move out of the way. I don't think I end up dying, but maybe I do end up having to use my res. As you can tell, I haven't used it yet. It's still white up at the top center. I run around, do some more killing, doing some more killing, and nope, I don't even use my res because there she goes. And you can run through this stuff once the round's over because you can't take damage. And I go collect some gold, and end of run. So as you can see, my 2 physical skills right here in the center did over 1 million damage each. My purge did almost 1 million, and I picked up a whole bunch of legendaries, and over and all it was a pretty good run. I go and identify all that stuff, and then I go and look at it. Finally, there we go. And I'll let you just kind of read it over. Some cool stuff. A couple cool lightning wave and frost arrow things. And there was a new cloak that I ended up equipping just because my old cloak wasn't legendary and it was better than my old cloak. And yeah, pretty much that's the run. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, subscribe, follow, hit the notification bell. I appreciate it. I'll talk to you guys later.